Hello and welcome back to Nobody Does It FK Metta, a Football Manager 2022 save here on the channel where we are building the nation of Latvia using FK Metta to win everything and turn Latvia into a footballing powerhouse. I would just like to start off by saying that if you hear a change in my voice, especially with the letter F at the moment, the reason for the delay in videos coming up is I had to get one of my front teeth taken out. It broke on me. So I have a bit of a lisp at the moment. Hopefully it's not too annoying and you can get over it. I'm trying to get over it myself, but I totally understand if it sounds absolutely horrible for people. I will be getting that fixed soon, but until then we are pretty much in the waiting game. So the last season finished, I actually finished this about 10 days ago, so to be honest I don't massively remember a lot of what I'm about to see here. So we'll go through it together and we'll quickly run through what's happened in the previous season. So as we can see, our new arrivals, we did sign some new players. We'll quickly run through these guys here. So we had Fagner Henrique from Yipranga, I think that's how you pronounce that, for £33,500, and he was pretty much sensational. 17 goals, 4 assists in a total of 41 games. He's very good. We did actually sign him to be a winger, but he's pretty much taken the striker position for himself, which, fair enough. We brought in Roberts Vipes, 40 appearances, 2 goals, no assists, but he is a centre-back, a Latvian centre-back as well, because we needed some more Latvians. He's pretty damn good, all things considered. I mean, that's a solid centre-back right there, if you ask me. Marcus Kilnins was a similar story, 14,500, quite a lot of appearances, good assists as well. Another Latvian option, and a fielder, just so we could have someone who we're not sort of blessed with a lot of Latvian talent at the moment, so we need to have at least a couple good players in and around the squad. Mateo Pereira came in from Nacional and was a very solid centre-back option for us as well. Just a good football player, really, all things considered. Luis Gutierrez is our new goalkeeper, and he's 50 appearances. He's pretty good, much better than what we were dealing with beforehand. Beforehand, it was a shocker at goalkeeper. Now we have at least one, if not two, actually really good goalkeepers. Avramidis, the player we talked about last episode, I believe, came in mostly off the bench, but you know, is a good option to have. Might flip this guy for a bit of money down the road. And another goalkeeper, Iko Ipaya, who is pretty sensational already. He's 19. He is most likely going to become our number one going forward, but at the moment Gutierrez is playing really well, so we can just let this guy sit on the bench and have that as an option if Gutierrez gets sent off or is injured or anything like that. So the window in is pretty good, I think, all things considered. Everybody here has contributed, at least in some fashion, either as a bench player, a rotation option, or a starting player. On the outs, we did sell Siasi for £95,000. He wanted to leave, so we let him leave. Good player, but we have brought in replacements for him, so it's not too bad. And this is how the table ended up looking. As you can see, it was an unbeaten season for us in the league this year. 36 games, 30 wins, 6 draws, and we won the league by 22 points in total. It was pretty easy, all things considered. Nothing really to be concerned about in the Latvian league anymore, I don't think. I think we're comfortably the best team in this country now, and that's pretty much going to be how it is for the foreseeable future. In the cup, we did get knocked out by RFS, but I don't care, so you know, whatever. And in the Champions League, as you can see, we managed to get to the group stage of the Champions League, where we lost every single game, but we did get through KI quite comfortably. We then beat Ferencvaros, then we beat Faro Constanta, and then we managed to get past Red Star Belgrade, which I was delighted with, to get into the group stage so we could play against PSG, Porto and Leipzig. As you can see, didn't go very well. Let's just put it that way. We scored 2 goals and we conceded a lot, and we finished bottom of the group quite comfortably. But money was made. That's the important thing right now. Money was made. Our biggest win was a 7-1 against KI. Our best match to remember apparently was a 4-0 away win at Palmera, and we then managed to have goal of the season scored by the beautiful Panda. And here's the important stuff for now. So the club reputation has actually gone up to a 2-star from 1.5. We are flying on that front. We have made quite a lot of money. As you can see, sponsorship, broadcast revenue, corporate hospitality, competition prize money, 13 million. Thank you very much. And the matchday commercial and has gone up as well, and we sold 204 shirts, so we are moving up in the world on that front. And our lineup of the season, I mean, this, I don't really know what this screen actually does. And there we go, our accolades, pretty straightforward. I mean, Silva is just continuing to break records all the time. He's a pretty good football player, really, isn't he? And that's the season. A fantastic year, a great season. We've done brilliant. I love this as a new record low for the Champions League. I'm proud of that fact as well. Come on, let's just take all the things that we've done brilliantly. The finances, we We have 11 million in the back, a £9 million transfer budget, and we've got nearly 60 grand to spend on wages. We are going to be fine on the money front for now. The most important thing currently is to build up our facilities, which as you can see are continuing to rise. Average training, which we'll build up. Good youth facilities and exceptional academy coaching and youth recruitment, to the point where we are now starting to get that sorted out. We're now really starting to produce half decent young players. I mean, we've got this guy in our under 18 squad, a right back, 19 years old, pretty good. We signed him. And who was the striker that came through? We've got this guy here, Roberts Apsa, who pretty decent already for the age he is. A goalkeeper came through as well, another Apsa, and the other player that we got was this guy here, Uldris, possibly. There was a few decent young players. I'll be honest, again, it's been like 10 days since I've played this. The next episode will hopefully be a bit more coherent, but we have been pretty good. The goals as well has been nicely spread amongst the team. As you can see, 21 for Silva, 17 for Wagner, 12 for Prince Adu, 10 for Grinbergs, who's been excellent this year. I mean, a really good solid midfield option. Panda has chipped in with 9, Novikov's with 9, like, compared to the first season or two where we had like one player on the lot and then everybody else was just rattling in 2 or 3. Pretty damn strong. Same with the assists. I mean, 17 for Grinbergs, 10 for Panda, 8 for Luna and Adu. A good solid spread. And then Gutierrez, 49 conceded in 50. But if we look at the real stats on that, 22 of those were in the league, 25 were in the Champions League. So I can't really hit on them too much about that 49 conceded mark. The club vision is still to just qualify for the Champions League, and they'll probably change this mid-table thing, but I mean, they're pretty much absolutely fine with how we're going. We're improving the youth facilities, as you can see. Can we actually do the training facilities? Let's have a look. We'll try and expand our scouting range because that's becoming a real problem now, and I still want to add more coaches and things like that, but I'll do that all off screen because it's not very interesting on camera. In terms of some players who you will be seeing, we've got these 3 guys here. So we've got Carlos Vilnius, who is leaving us. He's not very good, so that's fine. And then we have got another player coming in. We've got Augustin Arai, who is leaving. He is going to RFS in a free transfer. As we talked about, we're probably going to let him go. And we've got Marcel Toth coming in from Ferencvaros for 180,000, rising to 375. And yeah, I just think he's pretty good as a midfield option. He's 18. I mean, his mentals are already really strong. His physicals are great. And he's got the key things for a central midfield player for about a 10 or above rating. I think he's going to be excellent. I think he might feature for us straight away next year as a central midfielder, but we'll come to that when we come to that. Staff we've been building up. They're very slow about giving us extra people, which is very annoying, but we're getting there. We're getting to where we want to be, and that's kind of all I've really got. It's a shorter episode today. It is a bit of a challenge to still speak at the moment. Hopefully this is understandable and you appreciate that. Like, the speech will get better. I'm really sorry for the sound of it, but we will see how it all goes. And I will see you guys for the next episode in season 5 of this save. And we'll get somewhere. I'm hoping to get to about season 10 ideally before Football Manager 23 comes out. But we'll just play until we can. But thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.